Hello, namaste everyone. It's me Nedish. Welcome to the first ever episode of Gathering Spot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we begin, let us take a moment to know what exactly Gathering Spot is. Well, just as the name suggests, it's a place to gather, a safe place for everyone, a place to learn, have fun, and laugh. Whether you are here to learn something through our talk show or just here to have fun and laugh watching our videos, everybody is welcome. Today, we'll be starting off our very first episode of the Gathering Spot talk show where conversations sparks insight. So, what exactly is this talk show? Well, our talk show is a place where knowledge meets curiosity. Every episode, we bring on guests from different backgrounds, experts, innovators, thinkers, and everyday people with extraordinary insights. But here's the key, we don't just talk, we uncover knowledge from our guests to help the viewers see the world in a new way or level up their career. Get tips you never knew you needed? That's exactly what we are here for. With every guest, we ask questions to lead real, useful takeaways because every conversation is an opportunity to learn. So, let's dive in, challenge perspectives, and most importantly, grow together. Okay, and for today's episode, we'll be diving into the experiences of international students, the challenges, the lessons, and the unexpected realities of student abroad. And to help us in our journey, we have two amazing guests with us today. Mr. Samid Lama, an alumni from Cambrian College, and Mr. Govinda Kasaju, an alumni from Laurentian University. Both came to Canada to study, work on campus, and navigate all the highs and lows of an international student life. So, today we'll be covering everything from cultural adaptation to finances, future plan, and even how international student can secure on-campus jobs. So, let's get started. Welcome, Mr. Samir and Govinda. First, tell us a bit about yourself, where you guys are from, and what made you choose Canada or Sudbury, especially for your studies, and why Cambrian, and what
Thank
you're
you so
into.
much.
Thank you for the welcome. So maybe
Yeah.
Samit can go first.
Okay. Hi guys, it's me Samid Lama. I'm from Nuwakot, Nepal, specifically from Kakani, Ranipur. It lies in the eastern part from Kathmandu. It just takes like 30 minutes in a bike ride. So I'm from there. The reason behind I'm like choosing Canada and specifically like Cameron College, it's kind of like it's I think it's cheaper than the other countries. Like in Australia, it's kind of like a bit high in cost, right? And living standard as well, it's kind of like bit high. So that's the main reason. And behind that, I was rejected. Literally, to say I was rejected from Australia. I'm not lying. So that's the main reason I chose. After that one, Canada is the best place to be here. So that's why I came here.
So yeah, thank you again, and hello everyone. My name is Govinda. So I'm originally from Kathmandu, and like Balin says, the main core city, Asan specifically.
Yeah.
And then like I just completed my bachelor's from KU, and then I was wondering what to do. So I almost wasted like about a year, and then my sister was already in Sudbury, so I had an option to like go study, and I always thought like I had to do something new and then get some foreign experience, because in Nepal like everything was like slow, and then I never knew what the world was. So I always wanted to know how like internationally people like are, and then how they think about the world, and then yeah, thinking all those aspects. So I decided to choose Sudbury, and specifically for my master's in Laurentian, because I just completed BBA, and then I was thinking of some postgraduates in Cambrian as well. Like that was my second option, but I thought, yeah, I should go for MBA. And then the process was difficult. We will discuss this, but yeah, that was one of the main reason. My sister was here, and then I had to do something, and then was thinking to go abroad, and then Canada was the option for me.
Okay, thank you so much. So, without getting delayed, let's just jump into our segment. So, for our first segment, we're gonna dive into adapting to a new culture. So, there will be series of questions along with the follow-up questions. So, first, I will like to ask to Samid. So, moving to a new country is exciting, but also comes with big adjustments. What was the most surprising things about living Canada compared to your home country?
Mm, in my point of view, like in Nepal, it's different. It's literally different. Like you can see out of your home, you can see your friends, like your family, and you go everywhere you go, you have your friend over there. In Canada, after I came here, I landed over here, there was no one in downtown. You see over there like a lot of things, a lot of people like hanging around, and that was the most depressed thing when I came over here. And after I realized day by day, I came to know like some people from Nepal, and again, I started living over here, and the expectation versus reality was totally different. Yeah, and obviously the opportunities are like bigger than Nepal, and but in reality, uh, like you have to go search your first thing. There will be like an a mission, like a mission. You have to achieve that goal. You have to make your study proper and get a job and get a apartment to live and get some food to feed you. It's totally different. Yeah.
Adding on to this, like
Yeah.
I think Samid already mentioned, like
Yeah.
coming and then there's like all strangers.
Mhm.
Everyone is looking at us like we don't know whom to seek help because he mentioned about the downtown thing. Like
Mhm.
even I faced similar situation when I first came. Like some people are good, but some people are rude, so we don't know whom to trust because some people like we heard a lot of pickpocketing and then kidnapping as well. So we don't know. Like it's totally risky, and then at the same time, like there was a big cultural difference. I also have like good parts as well because if you go like in a shopping mall or anywhere, like people open the door for you. And then even when I was like just waiting for my bus to go to college, and then people greet you, good morning, good afternoon. Like some cultures are really good, but at the same time, some culture like it's totally difficult for us to understand
Yeah.
as an international student. And also like there are like people, I don't know people talk or not, there are some kind of racism as well.
Yeah.
And then yeah, even in stores, like I have heard people, they shout at people who are foreigners, like they ask for the discounts or something like which the person cannot give, and then they shout like yeah. And then there are so many challenges as Samit already mentioned,
Yeah.
like when we come here we have to think, like we come with limited budget, right? And then also like we have to manage our tuition fee on top of rent, and then also like there is living cost, food and everything, and we have to be like totally independent. In Nepal, like we are all like
It depends on.
dependable upon like parents, and then yeah, so that's a new challenge. Plus like I think it's a good learning as well,
Yeah.
taking it positively, and I think everyone like should at least have that experience in order to like grow.
Following through the answer, did you face any struggles with language, social life, or making friends when you first arrived in Canada?
So yeah, at first when I just came, like I was looking for a job, and then it was really hard. So at the first thing what happened was like I was on an interview, and then like my English was not that bad, like but still like I didn't understood what the person was trying to ask because of the cultural difference. Like he said, and I asked him repeatedly, can you repeat again? And then I couldn't make it. So yeah, language difference obviously, like we need to at least have at least 6 months to be adjusted with the culture, I guess. I think it's same for
Yeah.
Samit as well. Yeah.
It's obviously like it's secondary language for us, so it's totally different. Like when I came here, I was searching for a community like from Nepal as well, but it it's kind of like totally different. There's nothing on that time. And I used to see like random Nepali guys, and used to say like hi, hello, and with a smile. Uh, that's my personality. So when I see a new person, even even some guy from different country, like who looks familiar to us, it's kind of like I say hi, hello, what's your name, what are you doing, and something kind of like that. That's the main point. My habit makes such connections. So
Also,
that's
I would like to add on, like when I first came, I regretted so much because there's like
yeah, I
no
heard that.
support. And then like I don't know
Yeah.
why did I came, because I came in January. It was so strange. It was all snow, all white. Like I can't even think. Like I can't go out because it's snowing, and then it was like -30 or something when I came, and then yeah, the weather, like I never saw that weather, and I was just regretting. And then I applied jobs on Indeed, which was new for me,
Yeah.
and there was no response. I was not sure if my application was like even at that point, like they got my application or not. Like no, nothing, because there was no response or anything. And then even to like people say go and give physical in-person CVs, but then
It's
yeah,
totally
because of
different.
snow and winter, yeah, it was really harsh.
It's totally different. And I sorry to say that, but I heard that from your sister that you don't know, you don't like coming over here.
Yeah, like I always had a fight with my sister,
Yeah.
and then I always used to say, "No, I'm going back.
Hmm.
Like this is this 1 month. I will see how it goes. I'm going back. I don't need anything."
Yeah, with me too. Like when I first came in here, I feel like I was in a like, relative's house. Moving into our segment two, the academic shift. How different was the education system compared to your home country? Was it either harder or just a different style of learning?
I think it's different, but in initial phase it's different, but it's up to you. Like how do you think? It's if you think like it's easy and you can make it, it's totally okay. You can make it. If you think like it's difficult and you cannot make it, like it's hard, you can say like you can think it's like hard. I can't do it. I couldn't do it, so it's gonna be hard for you. Like it's totally different. I know, like you have to do everything like specifically APA 7 citations, something like that, and referencing a lot of things over there, and academic integrity as well. Like if you like take some notes from thoughts and anything, you have to resource it, reference it, and that's the main thing. Like it's different in Nepal. Is kind of like it's also like like hard in Nepal as well. You have to memorize everything, like writing in papers. You
Yeah,
can cheat,
yeah.
and the practical is just thing like 25% out of 100 practical. But in here, it's kind of like go through your assignments, and practical is like kind of like half of your education. So it's kind of like it's different, but if you think it easy, you can make it.
So yeah, I think like in my perspective, like I can't like directly say it's easy or hard, but
Mhm.
it's completely different. I agree with Samit, because when I first came, like I came for my MBA, and then it was completely different. Like I wasn't expecting. A professor just came, and then he told us the delivery, like what he's gonna do for the whole semester. Like there was a schedule, and then he explained everything, and then he also went through the chapter, and then at the end, like he said, chapter one is done. Like I was surprised. Like I was not even sure. Like yeah, there was no introduction, no nothing. Like there was, but like I was expecting a different kind, because in Nepal, like first day is always a chill kind of, like we used to interact with friends, and then yeah, and then also talking about, like he mentioned theory and practical. Like they do a lot of group assignment thing over here, because for every course we used to have a group, and then we had to do research, and then yeah, based on what the course is.
Mhm.
Also, one good thing I would like to mention is like in Nepal, yeah, syllabus is outdated. Even if I'm in KU, like they try to, but
Mhm.
still like it's outdated. And here, like they just do the assignments based on what's happening globally. Like I remember, like I did Tesla's assignment. Like there was this a week ago, the professor sent us the case, and then we had to go through and then make recommendations how they can like do this. Yeah, and it was totally worth it. Like it was a learning, but it's totally different and it's hard as well. But yeah, once you know like the strategy, I think it should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think the education system in here is better because
Yeah.
like it go with the globally changes thing, and yeah. So what would you? Yeah, go.
Like the grades, as you mentioned, like it's easy to pass. People say it's easy to pass, but still,
Yeah.
like to get good grades, it's hard. And then it's really good. Like they value everyone because in Nepal, like we just have to memorize certain things
Everything.
to get that, and then yeah. But here, like they do practical steps. Even like if you have like MBA degree, nothing matters. Like you need practical experience on top of that, certifications to get a job. So yeah, it's totally different and worth it as well. But I cannot like directly say easy or hard. So it's I think it's based on people to people as well,
Yeah.
how they take it.
And like in Nepal, if you memorize it, you never know it's gonna be like worth it or not. Like in here, you do everything practically. You do assignments. You can use it on your work as well, and you just have to do like researching everything. Like you do certain kind of things while researching everything. You are increasing your mind, your mindset. You're organizing things. It's totally different.
And also like we work in a group and then there's different ideas. Some people are not even active,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's really hard to like
Yeah, that's
make
bad.
a conclusion. Yeah, that's bad part as well. But also like we had to like present in front of the class every week or something. Yeah, so I think that's a good learning as well, which we lack in Nepal.
What tips would you give to new international student on how to success academically?
I think in that scenario, like there is a lot of resources, like when library resources. You can go over there. Like they can tutor you. They can teach you how to do like APA proper citation and reference as well. Like
Yeah, that's important.
yeah, I did that too. Like I took a lot of like lectures. I took a lot of tutor. I think I booked like 5 tutor as well for that, like referencing and API citation. And you can use it, you can use like a lot of sites, a lot of like, like chat GPTs, anything, but don't use that. Don't take it as like 100%. You can use it like reference. You can research about that. Even you take information out from there, you can search it on Google. You go over there, you search, you can take it as a reference. So I want to like suggest, there is a lot of resources in college. You just have to research, you just have to go and take like knowledge from them.
So yeah, in that scenario, what I would recommend is like first is being mentally strong. That there's gonna be challenges because you are abroad. You have to do everything independently. When we are talking, like they know, but still like they need to be mentally strong. And then there are resources, as you mentioned, even in Lawrence and Camium. I think it's the same.
Same.
So there are resources. Even like I attended like peer wellness has like APA citation every month or training, and then yeah, if you have any questions, they are there. Like there's like you just go 1, 2, 3. I think they already like open every day or something. So yeah, there are so many resources. Don't feel like ashamed or hard like
Yeah.
to go seek help. Like there are people who are ready to help. So we should be ready like to take the help. And then yeah, even with people who are like who came earlier to Canada, like you can ask to them. Like at least now we know like some people who are there. There's a community right now. And then yeah, I can see like Sudbury it's really growing even with Nepalese people.
Mhm.
And then I can see like people helping people. So yeah, talk to your seniors who are
Yeah.
already completed or who came before, so they can guide you through. And then yeah, with like peer support and career
Mhm.
help and stuff, yeah, they really help with everything.
I think people are not bad over here. Yeah, literally say, uh, in college as well, they will help you. If you don't know anything, if you ask them, you just have to ask them. Like they will tell you everything. Like if you don't know where to go in Cayman, there is like there's too many like departments. Like you can go if you need international help, you can go to international help, international administration. If you want to like if you want to like have help from enrollment, you can go to enrollment. If you want to help want to have help from mental health issues, you can go to Glen Combe. And there is a lot of like student council as well, and they will counsel you where to go, how to do, they will navigate you. And there is a lot of like things in camping college, you just have to explore.
Yeah, I think you just have to like explore the university, even with open house and stuff. Like if you just book a tour, like you know where the services are. I think don't miss out those. So
Yeah.
you know.
I just want to say, like, if you come over here and started going to college or university, you just have to don't stay at home. I just want to say, don't stay at home. Just go anywhere, just go everywhere, and just seek out to help if you need help, and just like make friends, make connections, and you'll get. I think.
Yeah, I think that's the tip. Like if you stay at home, it's already cold in Canada, and then you become more lazy.
Yeah.
Even with job search, like you won't be getting any jobs. It's gonna add more pressure to you, I think.
If you take a step,
So yeah,
you'll know what's gonna happen.
Moving into our segment 3, it will cover finances and budgetings as an international student. So let's talk about money. International students often deal with tuition, living expenses, and figuring out budgeting. What was the biggest financial challenge you faced when you arrived?
so I think like yeah, finance is the biggest challenge as an international student because it's a lot of amount that we have to pay in our tuition. And then for me particularly, like my MBA fee was like, I don't know how to say, but like it was way more than
I think it's double than the diploma, right?
it's triple, I think almost 2.5 for international students. And then if even if you have PR or are domestic students, like you just pay one like volume, and then for us it's like 2.5 we have to pay as an international student. And then like we only have like limited budget. We come from like we invest our everything for the first second semester, and then we have to earn at the same time the rent, the food, and then surviving cost. And then there's like so many hidden costs, like even for bus pass it's like almost $85 per month. And then there's phone bill, and then yeah, those are like you can't even avoid. And then there's so many costs, and if you don't have a job you're screwed. So yeah, I think it's like most biggest challenge, and there are so many things that we can go through on that. Like yeah, and then once we get the job, even with job it's really hard to manage.
Yeah, yeah, and adding up to like Govinda's like thought, I think if we get job, we have to do like part time, right? And it's not gonna help. It's gonna help, but it's not gonna properly like fulfill your like every needs over here. Like you bring certain amount of like amount, certain amounts over here, and you already invest it. And after you came here, you have to like search for a job to fulfill your dreams, fulfill your another needs for future. Like for another year you have to achieve some certain kind of goals. Either you like call your home to like send that amount for me, or like you have to earn over here. So that's the main like challenge over like income coming over here.
About that, is there any tips that you can, or did you use any, budgeting plan for yourself when you were studying? Or let's say, did you start budgeting like, okay, I'm gonna spend this much money on this thing. I'm gonna spend this much money on like food, groceries, my Wi-Fi bill. That I know, like, I think the average salary for the international student working, let's say, average in 20 hours weekly, so 40 hours bi-weekly. In a month, I would say roughly around like 1,300, I would say. So I know, I think basically all of the salary for the international student is basically same. It's just $100 to $100 difference. So was there any like budgeting that you did at that time? What are the tips that you use for yourself to at least go through the whole month, or to save for your tuition fee?
So yeah, I would go 1st
Mhm.
and then like
Yeah.
I think I did make a budget, and then it was just on Google Docs, and then just to calculate like how much I'm spending in a month, because that was crucial at that time, because I need to save for my tuition, which was like, even if I could save everything, it was not possible. So I did budgeting. I think everyone has to do, even
Yeah.
if it is not like a budgeting, but you just do it in your mind, like
Yeah.
you're earning this much, at least you have to save this much. So that's a part of international student, I guess. And then yeah, there's like uh, the things you can cut off is at least like entertainment or something that you spend extra, or like coffee, Tim Hortons, you can like cut those off. And then food, I think
And
other than
visit
that, like there's nothing you can cut off.
visit
Yeah.
somewhere else, or like you can stop like visiting expensive like places, and don't buy expensive things like clothes, unnecessary things. Like you have already brought everything for you for a certain like amount of time, so you don't have to, like, you can decrease that for a while if you settle down, and after that you can just like go with the flow. And the another thing is like, I would suggest like, you can stay in like sharing apartment rather than like living alone. And if you live alone, it will gonna cost obviously like high, rather than like sharing with someone. If we share, like we share foods, we share everything, and it's kind of like help a little bit somehow.
I know many international student, or like many people does not want to share the room, or let's say they want their private room. But in here, like just for the private room, it's more than like $700, and I don't think as an international student, they can afford that. If we want a luxury lifestyle, then you won't be able to make up enough money to save for the tuition. And about what I feel about the like food or the groceries, there are a lot of like points that you can collect in here. Even for the Tim Hortons, if you after you get the receipt, there is like the QR code. If you do that, like the next coffee is $1. Even for like a different food, like McDonald's, if you go there, if you give the review from the QR code, next time if you order a combo, then the fries and drinks are free. Only you have to pay for the burger. Same with like many places. So just try to look out for the like tips. I would say tips are the like tricks to save your money or explore it. Just make sure you go around the Sudbury or go around your community, talk with different person, talk with the people that who are already here. Or mainly, if you can like communicate properly when you just came in, then talk with the Canadians. They know way better than us. They would tell they can obviously teach us how to save money too. And about the newcomers too, I think Cambrian College and the Lawrence Hill can provide groceries for some time if you don't have a job. So check out that on the college website too. Other than that, pretty much it.
So yeah,
And
even like they have food bank in
yeah.
Sudbury, so you can seek for those as well if you don't have a job
Yeah.
and having a hard time. And then even in Laurentian, there's a free store, so there's not grocery or anything, but like you can get your clothes and then utensils that might help. So yeah, there are like free stuff.
and and in Cameron College, I don't know about the Lawrenson, will do that, but in Cameron College, like they will reimburse your hotel cost if you first landed over here, and let's say you live in a hotel for 2 days. You just have to submit your cost bill in Cameron College. They will reimburse that one, And if you land on Sudbury Airport, and if you take a bus, that will gonna be also like reimbursed.
Is it same?
So yeah, even like it's same, but
Yeah.
people don't know. Even like when I came, I knew nothing.
Mhm.
So I think that's a good point to like highlight as well.
Yes.
About that, yeah, that's a
Because when we come, like even to get a room, it's very
Mhm.
hard. There's like housing crisis,
Yeah.
and then the room prices are so different. And even like when we see from Nepal, like people ask for money in advance,
Yeah.
so we don't trust. Should I like put the money to the person's bank account or not? Like we need to verify at least. So there are trust issues, and then yeah. So if you stay in a hotel or like yeah for at least 2 or 3 days, so you can reimburse
And
those.
adding up to that one, you can book a room or apartment in a campus residence too before you come over here.
just make sure to
Yeah, just
contact
make
the
Yeah.
Cambridge College or the university to
And-
book a room first.
And yeah, I want to mention another thing as well. There are a lot of brokers here who can trick you. I know I have heard a lot of things like Nepali, like friend, like broker, like dump their friend as well. So be aware of those brokers. So make sure you spend time with good friend, trust your friend. And if you don't know about that, like there are a lot of communities over here, Nepalese community or like Indian community, and there are a lot of communities, so they can help you.
Yeah, I think like there's everywhere it's the same. So you have to be alert who are the scammers to verify, like talk to the people who are already here just to make sure like you are
Yeah.
giving the money to the correct person. Yeah.
And
Because in here, financial is the most crucial part to survive in Canada. Because if you don't have money, you won't be able to survive. And asking money from the parents back home is difficult because being a grown man and asking money that we already spend a lot of money just to come here. We all know about that, even not only for the Nepalese people, even for Indian communities, even for any other communities, either like Asians or like African, like any other people from any other people around the world. So the financial play a very crucial part. So make sure you are spending your money in a proper way and do not lend money to the person you don't know. If you got scammed once, then they will try to scam you twice, thrice. So do not get fished by a scammer, right? Let's move on to our segment 4, securing jobs and on-campus job. So, Mr. Govinda, a lot of international students want to work while studying, but finding a job on a campus or outside can be very tricky. So, how did you find your first on campus job?
So like for all of them, like it's really hard to be honest. And then even with my first job, like I applied so many times, I can say, and then like there are rejections as well. It was not easy. Like, and then I still remember like I went to the career hub, I went to International Student Services, like there was GSA, Graduate Student Association. I went and asked for every department, but it was not easy. And then there was like student portal in Laurentian. I applied for every jobs for like 6 months. I gave like 2 3 interviews as well with peers or yeah some other departments, but couldn't make it because of bilingual requirements in Laurentian. And then I finally got an on-campus job after like 8 months, and then that was much better because after you have an on-campus job, like the hours don't count if you work on campus, so you can work 20 hours 24 hours now outside. And then there was a beneficial part which also helps for financial, so yeah that's much better. But to get a job, as you asked, so we have to like apply every job, and then also based on like the job we have to change our resumes. There are so many resume templates you can find on TikTok as well, like yeah Sigdos, and then also talk to career hub or career services, so they can help like in which job how to apply. Like adding relevant experience is everything, I think.
About that, finding a campus job or like a job outside, there are like a lot of career fairs in the college too. How was your experience of finding job on campus?
On my experience, like when I came here, uh, it was totally different. I don't know about anything about college. I started learning things from like website of college. I started learning from like social medias. I applied some of them, kind of like content creator or student intern, and I got a lot of mails from college as well for to apply. We are having some vacancies on student intern, some kind of like that. I thought it was kind of like scam before, but I applied once and I ignored it. And one of my brother, I want to mention him, and he said that you are really interested in filming something, making videos. You are always, I saw you are always making like YouTube videos, so that's why he mentioned me that you have to apply on this one. You already got that mail, and I knew that that was that mail. I already got that, and which was I ignored that one. So I again like went on that one, and I applied. There was an assignment given to us. That assignment was we
To get a job.
yeah, we don't have to mention anything about Cameron College, but we have to make a video that that is Cameron College, that signifies Cameron College, but we don't have to like, we are not supposed to be mentioning everything, like anything about Cameron College. That was the point. And out of that assignment, uh, I think out of 80 or 90 assignments were there, my supervisor was telling me about that in my interview. We got 9 interviews, and 5 was selected. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard. And
Yeah.
then even like I can relate like career hub. It's not like there is no job. There are jobs, but the competition is too
Too
high
high.
because there are so many students. Everyone will be applying for the same position,
Hmm.
and then it's really hard to like make
Yeah.
out of that. Yeah.
And in that context, I want to say like uh, build your skills on relevant to like content creation, photography, or some kind of like that data management, attending something, and like build your skills on like speaking, connecting new friends, building your connections, and be friendly, and just explore everything what's going on college. And that's the main point. That's just like research everything.
So yeah, on that, like I would just like to add, networking is net
Mhm.
worth. So it totally matters.
Yeah.
Like he mentioned everything, building connections, knowing people, like making like be also active on LinkedIn so that
Social
people
media.
know you. Yeah, and then also based on what position you are applying for, you can do certifications. There are so many free certifications on LinkedIn, Coursera as well. So yeah, you need to research a lot.
So, do you think like just the knowledge is enough, or let's say just the education background is enough to get a job, or you would have to have actual skill in Canada? I know like many people who did their bachelor's, like even their doctorate in there, they are not getting a job in Canada right now. So, what do you have on that?
So I don't think
Mhm.
only the background like helps because even I worked on campus back when I was in Nepal as well. I did a lot of voluntary works and social stuff. I had admin experience. I even worked for UN NGOs and stuff, but nothing matters over here when I started job,
Mhm.
like applying. So yeah, I think based on what they need, and then on top you need references, and you won't just easily get the references.
Yeah.
It's everything is networking. Like either you need to volunteer to know the person well so that they know like he's looking for something, they can help me. Yeah, so networking is the main key over here as well.
I also think like it's the equal part. Like if your education background is like meeting that one, you have to have like skills on that scenario, because like if you don't have skills, uh that's not gonna like
That's not enough.
yeah, that's not enough. Like if you have education and you don't have skills, that's nothing.
So, what are the campus jobs like that are available in the college or the university that international student can
So
apply
for
on?
Laurentian, like Career Hub opens job every summer, I guess, and then there's like 100 of lists. You can apply for everything. Like even with sports, there's like sports social media handling. Those are fun jobs, but it's like everyone will apply. It's for domestic students as well, but they open competition is very high. So that's why I said earlier as well, like do volunteering, know the people so that they can help. Otherwise, you just apply, you don't know anyone, I don't think you'll get it. It's really hard.
Yeah.
There are so many opportunities which like within every department they need people. And then that's like I think in Laurentian it's at least for 8 months or a year. And then if you do well and if you're still a student, they might renew as well.
Yeah, it happens on mine too. Like my first contract was like for like 4 months, and they kept like
They renew your
like
contract.
yeah, renew my contract for like 1.5 year, like when I finish my study. So like when you come over here, you don't know about nothing. Just I want to say like explore and start like follow their social pages. Like they have Instagram page, Facebook page, Twitter, everything. You just have to follow them. They will gonna like post what vacancies are available. And I want to say about like for Cameron College, there are a lot of things. Like student council needs student volunteers, and there are a lot of ambassadors as well. They as being a ambassador, I had an experience, a good experience on that one. So I got that job. I really like that job. It's good, interesting, and adventurous as well. You never know what's gonna be next. You have to pre-plan content creation and photography, videography. So that's why I want to say like you have to learn and earn how to like build your skill.
So, what were the other jobs that was available in the, let's say, the website portal or like anywhere in the college portal, or let's say in Indeed when you apply for the job? Like, what are the jobs that you can actually find on the campus?
On campus, I think it says like content creation, lab attendant, laboratory attendant, or classroom attendant, and library attendant as well. But it doesn't show on like Indeed, and they need some kind of requirements over there. We have to have like West document over here. If we apply on that one, we don't have. They were gonna like search for that one, so it's really difficult to have like certain kind of like specific job in campus. So you have to have like student intern as well, like apply as a student intern.
And in compared to like Laurentian, since it's a bilingual university, so they prefer French and English both. And as we know, like our first language is not even English, so it's totally
Yeah.
tough, and the competition is very very high because international students, not only from Asia, they come from all around the world. Everyone is looking for a job. There's that competition thing you have to beat, and then it's really hard. Yeah.
There are a lot of portals. I want to mention career portal. You can search over there, explore over there, and there are a lot of agencies who can hire a lot of housekeeping aides, cooking, and I think painter as well on Cameron as well. I think that agency is, I forgot the name.
Maybe like Chartwell in
Yeah,
Laurentian, and then
Chartwell.
GDI for cleaning
Yeah.
services. Even like those jobs count as on campus, so it's really helpful
yeah.
as a student when
And-
we have.
And yeah, I want to mention security as well. Wolfpack
Yeah.
and some kind of like that companies will also like uh, put their staff over here.
That's the first time I heard like there was a you can get a pending job on the Cambrian. So there's a lot of things that we don't know. So what I feel like if I got a campus job, or if anybody got a campus job in there, so I think that's an advantage to the student. So it means that if you have the limit of 24 hours in a week working, like that IRCC said, so it means that you can work 20 to 24 hours in campus and as well as outside, because in the working in a Cambrian or the working in college does not count.
The college hour don't count, and then plus like your classes are on college
Mhm.
and you're working on campus, so
Campus.
it's much easier. Like you don't have to travel anywhere.
Mm.
On top, like I really like Samid. He mentioned being a camp ambassador. Like you have to do voluntary work. Like open house is for everyone, so you can volunteer over there. Even I did the like open house and then international orientation day. So there are so many options. You just need to go explore, and then that's how you build your network.
It makes so much value on
Yeah,
your like
yeah.
resume, on your profile.
Even when you graduate, like you know a lot of people, and then if you need any reference, they are there. Even I'm one of the student ambassador of Laurentian for the open house, so it's totally new experience and then really helpful. Like it's helping people, sharing what you know about the campus, helping prospect students. So
So, what advice do you give to the student that are looking for on-campus job? Because I know it's tough right now to get a job, and getting on-campus job is very good regarding the other outside jobs. So, what are the advice that you would like to give to the student?
So I would mention like not everyone will be able to get the on-campus job, so we have to accept that as well. Those who get like they really like fought for that, or like how do we say, they really ran for that job because they did voluntary works and everything they could do to build a network connection, and then they got it. Like it's not, it nothing is easy over here. So I would definitely mentioning like do voluntary work, build your networks, and then there are opportunities. So you just need to be a right fit at the right time.
Yeah, I want to say like in my point of view, like you have to explore first, build your skills, build your connection, and I think as well as you have to make good score in education as well. If you don't like make your grades proper, you will not get the job.
Yeah.
And if you get the job and study as well, if you are like failing subjects, you're gonna be like finished on that job. They'll gonna end your contract.
So yeah, studies
That's why.
really matter. And then if you have better studies in university, what happens is you can also apply for graduate teaching assistant, which is really
Yeah.
nice. So yeah, if you get like more than 80%, they are qualified. But like since there are many students, so they have a selection as well. But still, like if you are a good student and have good records, yeah, that's
And
good option.
yeah, a part of that one, I have seen a lot of IT students from Nepal. They're doing jobs in research and development. So it's kind of like the research and development is like separate
For the IT,
department.
yeah.
So they're recruiting some like vacancies for national students and domestic students as well. So it's kind of like different depending on your skills as well.
So, what um, are the like advice you'd like to give to build up their resume? So, what are the advice that you want to give to the international student or like anybody who is applying for the job to add in their resume, so like employers can consider their resume? So, what are the things we can add in our resume?
So there are a few things to mention. Like it also depends what you want to do in future. If I want to do something in IT, I have to start climbing the ladders.
Mhm.
I have to start what a job seeker is asking for, so that I get to like learn those skills, qualifications, take certifications, and then if there's any internship or do those. So it's never easy.
Yeah.
Job searching is never easy. So yeah, there are a lot of steps, and then based on your interest and your needs, you have to follow the path. I would recommend.
Yeah, adding on that one, you have to make like specific resume for specific vacancies, right? So like if you want to go on sales, you have to make your sales resume. If you want to go on like hospitality, you have to make hospitality as well. It depends on profession as well, and what's on vacancy application as well. You have to go over there, build your resume. You have to have that skill as well, and you have to communicate with them like properly, and yeah, such kind of things.
And for those, like, there are so many free resources, even with college portal, like we have D2L on Laurentian.
They
It's
help you
similar
with
to, like,
building resume
yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
there are resources, and also in Sudbury there are like YMCA who help, and then employment services who help build resume. So it's everything is free, and then you just need to like focus on the ATS format as well, based on the job.
It's same in Cameron College as well. There is a career center. You can go over there, reach out to them. Like they're gonna like book a meeting, a tutor. They tutor you as like how to make resume, how to build your career, and it depends. Like they're gonna teach you how to go by step by step.
When you mentioned that, like, you have to make the certain resume for the certain job. My first job was in a restaurant, like to cook. I never had a cooking experience back then. I asked my friend. He was like, "Okay, send me your resume." I was in a hotel. Like my next day was my flight, and he asked me at like Nepal, like 1 a.m. in the morning. They're like, "Okay, send me your resume." I don't know what, I don't even know what to send to him, because I have never worked in a restaurant. So he's trying to apply job for me. He wanted to give my resume to his manager and the supervisor. So I had his reference, but I never worked in restaurants. I just added like whatever I wanted there. I copy pasted from the Google as well. So basically, when we come to Canada, in order to get a job, it's like a lie. I would say white lies for that, because it's for our own benefit and it's for their benefit as well. We don't know like who is better in cooking. Like I lied on my first job saying that I was good cook and back then, but I did a fantastic job there. So I would say make sure you build your resume as per the job.
So I think we both can relate to that as well. Like, I don't know if all of us can relate, so it's pretty similar. And then also, like, I regretted so much because we had experience, but applying to the jobs that we have entry level, we are not getting. We don't have option, and then like we need to manage the finances, save the fees, so we have no option. We are like beggars cannot be choosers. Like we have to get anything that's available. So
And on that scenario, like you have to change your profession like this.
yeah,
I've been doing like I've been doing like many jobs as a dietary, personal support worker, and housekeeping. Sometimes doing care, sometimes cooking. You never know.
even me, like I worked as a dietary aide along with him as well. Even like housekeeping, care aide, and then
yeah,
front desk. There are like so many positions that we got to discover.
you never know. Yeah.
And the good thing is, at least they train and then it's paid. So that is a good thing.
That's the one good thing about Canada, is no matter how good you are, they're still going to train you. If you are already qualified for that job, or you are underqualified, or you don't have a skill at all for the job, at least they will train us, so we would know like what to do on your like at least next week. Because first day first work was like some people might have to clean, like for the restaurant, for like any other like admin job, you might have to follow your employer or like your manager. So it's basically, we have to, like he said, we have to change our profession like this. Yeah, because you will be like a nurse back home, or you will be engineer back home, but you are applying a job here as a chef or a cook or a cleaner. So That's all for the to find a job.
And I think those are only the entry level jobs as an international student when we first come.
And yeah, beside that one, I want to share one thing as well. If you build your skills, it depends. How do you build your skills? Like if you build your skills in barber, like doing barber, hair cutting, hairdresser, and beside that one, if you are a mechanic and if you are a barista, you can make a separate kind of thing. Like you can earn money by like influencing, being an influencer, and you can make your own contact on circle, and you can earn money from there as well.
But also like here they have no time. So even like with
Yes.
barista or something like doesn't help. People
Yeah.
go for Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Even like they don't just do the
Mhm.
take out thing like yeah, so it's totally different. Like we need to know what the demand is, what the need is. So based on that, we need to learn the skills.
I think barber will
Yeah, barber is a
Barber
good
will work.
thing. Yeah.
because I have seen like a lot of Nepalese and Philippines African people as well, like cutting hairs in cast job, as a cast job. I don't recommend cast job, but it's fact.
Moving into our segment 5, we will be talking about life beyond studies, work, networking, and future plans. Campus jobs are one part of the student life, but networking is also key for future opportunities. How did working on campus help you build connection?
In my context, like it helped me a lot. Like that job is kind of like going in event or whatever is going on college. I have to go like over there, meet new people. Like there will be a lot of people, and I have to go like, would you like to have some pictures? And I'll post it on social media, videos, like kind of like that. And people are gonna be like interesting about like videos and photos to be taken, and it helped me a lot to connect with people as well. And besides that, I have earned a lot of respect, a lot of connection from Nepalese people as well. So in that kind of thing, I really value that job. That helped me a lot. And in future, I will be like supporting them and building connection with everyone. And I think I'm gonna be like recommending a lot of people's like how I went through my like career, how I went through campus job to my professional job, and how like everything goes, how everything works. I also want to recommend there are a lot of community where you can have connection, where you can have build your friends. And there is a community like NSS recently, and recently we are going we are in a processing on Kukuri's Nepalese sports club as well. So that will also help newcomers as well. That is we are on process on that one. So there are a lot of communities and there are a lot of people that can help you build your connection, just explore and just be chill.
So yeah, as you mentioned, like it's as I mentioned earlier as well, networking is like net worth. So it totally helped me because working on campus and then attending events, whatever is going on campus, like it was a completely like a good experience to gain exposure, to talk to people, to meet people from different background, diverse background, and then there are like international people as well. There are people from Canada, and then there are people from other provinces, different aspects, different perspective. Knowing them, connecting them in LinkedIn, it really helps like build professional uh, networking as well. So even for me, like after getting a job on campus, like I gained a lot of network, and as you mentioned, it's a respect as well. Like we give respect, we take respect. It's a kind of respect as well. And along with that, like, it's the key in life to succeed, because everything that I did, I think, is because of networking. I just want to give an example. When I first came, there was no Nepali in Laurentian University. Like, there was few, but I was not aware. And like, I was a total stranger, so it was totally different, difficult. And then I did some voluntary work, and then I was also a part of Student General Association. I was the general secretary there of my MBA Student Association. We did a lot of events, and then also like helping build networks, so it was good. Some people also got jobs after that, which is really good. Like, some of my friends are working for the city, some of my friends are in HSN. And then, yeah, so networking is key. And even because of networking, I think now I just got an offer from university to work a full time. So yeah, networking is the key.
It depends on you as well, like how you're gonna build your connection as well before going to an on-campus job. You have to be like friendly, and you have to seems like that you are open-minded, you're friendly, and you're approaching guy. Like when you and me as a stranger like meet together and just like say hi, it values a lot. You have to be like optimistic as well.
Even like, we are here because of networking. We met each
Yeah.
other through, like, me and Prince,
Yes.
we met each other through Nepalese Society of Sudbury. We formed that, like, because we had no society, no nothing, and then
Yeah.
we all planned together, came together, did a wonderful Dasai event, which was like wonderful.
Biggest
for
one.
Yeah, biggest one in Sudbury, and even in Northern Ontario, I guess, with like more than 500 people.
Yeah.
So
And I also remember that football tournament.
Exactly. I was gonna say that, like the football, the first Northern Ontario football tournament for the Nepalese community, right? It was the biggest hit. That was the first event, first and the biggest event that was organized by the Nepalese, not the community, but it's still Nepalese society or Nepalese people.
He is one of friend. He is also like good. I want to mention him as like doing that like good job. I really appreciate and respect him.
and then like, it's really good to see like football happening.
Yeah.
And then even with this, you guys are doing a wonderful job creating platform for the prospect students. Like, they can watch this, and then they can relay like how their experience is gonna be abroad. And then also, I can see like events happening. Like, you can see we brought the Bartika Rai for the first time, which was even a grand success. Like, bringing an artist in Sudbury, even like she was not sure how Sudbury is, and then even it was a new experience, and then like everyone is growing.
Wow, what an amazing conversation today. Big thank you to Mr. Samid and Govinda. We really appreciate you being here and sharing your story so openly. From adjusting to new culture, handling studies, managing money, to finding campus job. You gave us a real look into what life is like as an international student. Before we wrap up things, let's have a little fun. We got a short game lined up for you guys. Just something light to end on a happy note.
I'm really excited.
I call this flip to play tic-tac-toe edition. Here is how it works. You have to flip the glass and land it upright in order to claim a spot on the board. If the glass doesn't land, no worries. You gotta try again until it does. Only when the flip lands, you can place your glasses. Whoever gets 3 in a row wins the game. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Putting his here. And that's why I sipped on that one. So I made 2 into 6.
Congratulations, Samid, for winning Flip to Play Tic Tac Toe edition. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you both had as much fun as we all did. Before we wrap up, if each of you can give one final piece of advice to the student who are thinking to move abroad or have already moved and trying to settle in, it would be really appreciated.
So, mm, first of all, I would like to let them know that nothing is easy. There is challenge in every step of life. That's life. So research properly where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to perceive in the future. Because even here in abroad, like social media justifies it's very easy. Like we see people buying car, buying iPhones, like posting good stories. Like that's not the life. They don't post what it's behind. Behind there's a lot of backstory as well. So, and if you are like considering to come to Canada, it is hard. It's not easy like before. Like PR thing is hard. Having your residency, and then also there are so many challenges. You have to be independent, financial hardship, as we mentioned earlier. So yeah, taking all those, make a good research, and then be mentally prepared. But it's gonna be definitely a worth it.
Yeah, in my point of view, I think it's kind of like be more confident, believe in yourself, and build skills, and just take one step, and you're gonna take like 100 more steps. And there is a saying like, there is no one who knows everything. There is no one who knows nothing. So it's up to you how you gonna like take yourself, how you gonna move on, and how will you gonna like build your career. It's up to you.
Thank you both for sharing your wonderful experiences. Before ending our show, we have some gift that we would like to give to our guests. So I would like to give our small gift that we prepared from ourselves, from the Gathering Spot team. I hope you guys will like it.
Thank you so
Sure.
much.
For sure, take it. Yeah. What it comes for you, it's gonna like.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we?
Yeah, if you guys would like to open, you guys
Let's
can.
see.
There is nothing much,
Wow.
it's just from our side.
God, what is this?
Yay.
Cheers. I really like it. Yeah, I don't need chocolate much, but candle. Oh, sorry. Nice. Body so wow. Pen.
Oh, shower gel as well.
I really like it.
And then I think there's a notebook.
Yeah.
A beautiful one. And a pen.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gather
Really
team.
grateful to be here.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
This wasn't like we weren't expecting this.
Thank you both of you for being here and sharing your wonderful experiences to us. Also, thank you to our viewers. I hope you were able to learn something new. Please show us your support and share the knowledge as much as you can. That's it for today's episode of The Gathering Spot. Until next time, keep learning and do not stop growing. Thank you.